Hey guys.
Hey, do you know which spirit is part of Bowser's army?
Is it Lakitu and Spiny?
Yes.
Or Pidgeot?
No.
Okay, I forgot which one this was. So welcome back to Story Snark, by the way. Welcome back to Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Welcome to Spooky Week. Not really. It's
no,
just a week towards Halloween.
Like we're working on it. There's maybe, but I don't know. I felt bad about this whole year.
I didn't mean us. I was literally just saying it's almost Halloween.
Yeah, I've been kind of open about it in some of the streams that we've done, but yeah.
Yeah, we have not recorded anything spooky for Halloween at all.
Not yet. I mean, who knows? Maybe in the time between when we're recording this now and I don't know, the next video chance that we have to come out. I don't know. I was saying like the I don't know, the hour's still young. It's not. It's late. But
no.
There's a chance we might. We don't know.
Can talk about spooky things right now.
Yeah. Ooh, Lakitu. Ooh. I like, by the way, that Lakitu is who is that? Roy? I forget.
I want to say that was
Lemmy.
I think that was Lemmy. I should know the differences between the different Koopalings.
Yeah, you did draw entire art things for them. They were up on the channel. They still are.
You know what? No, was that Iggy?
It might have been Iggy.
I just there's a lot of them, and I don't think I've ever played a game they're actually in other than Smash.
My point is, I like that that Lakitu is one of it's the green Koopaling in his little like clown car, and then a ton of little red Bowsers.
Yep, those are the Spinies.
Those are actually adorable.
Yeah.
And yes, they're clearly just supposed to be as Spinies.
You have a better childhood experience with like 2D Marios than I do, where I kind of like, I'm not good at platformers and only had like the first one and didn't get very far in it.
Yeah, sure.
But then I was really big into like N64 stuff, so is it just me or is it weird to see Lakitus that are actually enemies?
No. I mean, outside of Mario 64, I don't think there's been any other game where Lakitu is a friend. I don't even think he's
Mario
a friend.
Kart.
I mean, he's not really a friend. He's kind of neutral. If
no
you drive
matter
off,
who you are,
you could
he's a
be
friend.
Bowser and he'll pull you up. Lakitus are Koopas.
Yeah.
So they should be, by nature, a part of the Bowser's army.
Except that there's always, non-hostile Koopas, so it's not even really that much of a rule.
You know what the saddest part of that is that that's not always true.
Yeah, it
depends on whether or not Miyamoto is involved.
Yeah, it depends on whether or not lore is toggled on in.
Have you toggled lore?
Yeah, it's like there's a switch.
Ooh.
And
which spirit created the subspace army and waged war?
So Taboo, but also Ganon, kind of?
So the options are Master Giant.
No, that's from 4, right?
Yeah.
I assume so, because we've seen similar things.
Dark Matter.
Nah.
Oh, God. Prophet.
I
don't even know who that is.
Well, it's being represented as Bayonetta, so I don't think it's anything.
Might be a Bayonetta character, yeah.
Bayonetta there you go.
There he is.
That was also Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Bayonetta started the subspace army.
Oh, that's old school Medusa, too. Oh, look at that.
I like her. She looks nice.
This is original Medusa. This is like Kid Icarus 1 Medusa. By the time they hit Uprising, she had been completely redesigned. She's kind of like an evil version of Palutena now, but she has like dark hair and like tinted almost blue white skin, and she just kind of looks like a lady.
Well, I like this. I like
Monster Medusa's okay. She's not too bad.
Like, she's adorable.
An ancient minister.
Rest in peace.
Oh, he's not dead. He's like the only one who didn't die.
Yeah, rest in peace to everyone he's ever known.
Yeah, okay, you know what? That one's fine. That's fair.
Yeah, Yeah, like rest in peace to all the Robs that aren't Rob.
Poor ancient minister.
Yeah, I really wish that he was like an alt costume or an Echo Fighter or
It would be
something.
nice if he was an alt costume for Rob. I think that would be
like I'm not entirely sure how that would work because the whole point is that you can't tell that he's Rob under there, but it would be very nice.
Yeah,
Oh, so
I mean,
this
that
is a
is part of the
stamina
idea.
battle. This is basically treated like a boss fight.
Yep.
Okay.
Boss fight with a large Bayonetta. That's basically it.
Okay.
I won. Like, the Bowser bombs are good, okay?
Yeah.
Taboo looks fabulous, by the way. Like, I think people forget that that's what Taboo actually looks like.
You should probably have done that as Sonic.
Yeah, I was thinking it. Because for those of you who haven't played Brawl, Sonic is the one who defeats Taboo.
Kind of.
It's the weirdest thing when you realize that that's what it is. Like, it's literally like, here's a Nintendo game paying homage to all of this Nintendo stuff, and the final boss is beaten by Sonic.
Yeah,
it's like,
it's like a prestigious position in the story, but at the same time, if you think about Whoa.
That ship pulled us in. I didn't even get a chance to go for that treasure chest.
Oh, well, I guess it's fine.
I can unpull myself into this spiral hole.
Cool.
Good to know.
Anyways, like, Sonic comes in at the very end to save the day, and that's like, oh, it's big and important. Makes him look really cool.
Ooh,
but
snaps.
he also doesn't have any other participation in the story, as opposed to, like, Snake goes on an adventure with Lucario or whatever.
Yeah, but, like, let's be... Oh, my God. Hold on. It's the final fight against dark matter.
Okay. So, okay.
We started this as Kirby, we're gonna end this shit as Kirby.
This isn't the final, is it?
I have no idea.
It can't be.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, no, we'd have to actually fight the Dark Eyeball
Attack
thing,
yeah.
which is probably a separate thing from this.
Yeah, you know what? It's basically trying to push me into this, so I guess we're just gonna do this. Versus question mark.
So this is from a game I've never played. Oh, look at them eyes.
It's Marks!
I know of this. I've just never
His
played
name's
what
Marks.
it's from.
He's great. He's,
I mean, I
he's
can
a
tell
Kirby
he's
enemy.
great.
Yeah, he's
Look
so
at him.
He's okay. In Kirby, he is both a friend and an enemy.
Okay.
He's one of those characters who, in the most recent Kirby game, like in that game they did where it's like, oh, he has all of his friends back or whatever. He was one of the characters that they added as a friend, and everyone was like, why? Because the last time Marks was a friend in a game was in the game where he betrays you. And he betrays you by literally letting you beat the boss of the game, like the final boss of the game, and then it's revealed that he was doing it so that he could go in and like steal the power of the final boss and turn into this, which is his literally able to warp the entirety of reality for him. This is like Marks has become a god and you helped him sort of form. And he just wants to undo everything. He's like the spirit of chaos, effectively.
Do we get, like, DDD from getting... Do we have DDD yet?
No? Oh,
we
yes,
have Meta
actually,
Knights?
we might have DDD.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit, wow. I'm in a black hole.
I didn't know that was a thing he could do,
Yeah, he can make black holes.
No, I mean split in
Oh,
two.
okay. Yeah. He actually does that in the game.
Oh, okay, that's cursed.
People forget, but Marks is terrifying. Like, I'm not kidding when I say he's supposed to be, like, he's a weird, dark, chaotic god. Like, his idea is... It's literally like he does some shit, even in the game he's from, he does shit that's really unnerving. And yes, splitting himself into two is totally one of his things.
These eyeballs are bad.
Yeah, they're not so great.
This is
Barely
probably
there.
not how you're supposed to play as Kirby.
Probably not. You're supposed to play as Kirby, you know, by eating the enemy.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like, you're using, like, two moves. It's like, I'm not good with Kirby either.
That's fine, though.
But yeah,
Look, I can play Kirby different. I just want to do as much damage as I possibly can. And he takes one hit and teleports. So I'm trying to do... Oh, god fucking damn it. I'm just trying to do damage without dying, is all I'm trying to say.
Well, he's almost there.
Oh, no, leave me alone.
Are those his real eyes?
They might be.
Might.
It's unclear. Like I said, he's kind of like a weird, chaotic dark god, so his eyes are questionable. It could be anything and anywhere. That might not even be his body. That's what he looks like before he absorbs that power, but you know. There he is. Marks! But yeah, they brought him back as a friend, and people were like, why did you bring back the final boss of another game who literally, like, tried to end the universe as a friend character?
I know they brought back Ribbon and Adelaide for that.
Yeah. They brought back a lot of characters
big deal.
for that. It was great, actually.
Yeah, that's not the game where he pilots a robot, right? Because that
no.
happened, I'm aware
I don't
of.
think that is. That's a different one.
Okay.
Was Marks actually the final boss?
I don't think so.
I kind of want it to be.
But that probably unlocked something.
Please tell me. Oh? Oh.
Oh yeah, no, we were inside a world. It was just,
Yeah.
I mean, we're inside, like, 3 worlds. It was
we're
a very
still inside
large
this
one.
world. Oh. Okay, there it is. I was really ready for Marks to have turned out to be the final boss.
No.
Darkon appeared in the center.
Yeah, we gotta fight that. There's still a big cloudy part of this other map, though.
Yeah, I noticed it. I might go in there just to check.
I mean, there's also a ton of, like, wrong answer spirits.
Hey, what up? My name's Kirby.
I like how you slide on this part of the map. It's really nice.
Actually, yeah.
It's stylish.
You slide everywhere you go in here, too. It's like, like literally everywhere.
Well, no, you're not sliding now.
Oh, no, okay, you walk until you hit one of the magic pathways.
Yeah, once you're on the rainbow road,
all of the magic
it's
pathways
like,
just slide you instead. It's nice,
actually. It's very fun.
Yeah. Hold on. I think I missed going in any of these directions.
I don't think you've missed, like, chests, but sometimes it's hard to tell because there's so many spirits.
Yeah. There's a Regigigas here.
Well, it takes him a while to get moving, so he's probably not that hard to fight.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the hell we even go from here, because I can't figure it out. I guess I'll fight Regigigas.
Yeah, you got like 3 turns of him warming up.
Weird. No, I'm gonna change off of Kirby too. Do you want to fight Regigigas?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hand it over to Megan then.
Alright. I'm gonna be thematic.
Okay, you might want to change your spirits.
Remind me, Regigigas is normal type, right?
It doesn't matter. This isn't Pokemon.
I'm just asking you to remind me.
Yes, he's normal.
Okay. So I was thinking, like, I hope he's not a ground type.
No, he's a giant Rob.
Yes.
This is also a stamina battle.
Oh, he should not be this active.
He's going to be very active, and then they're going to give him a speed boost on top of this.
What?
Yeah, it said in the actual build of it was like, it's a giant Rob, and after a little bit of time, they're going to give him a damage boost and a speed boost.
Okay, he's Regigigas. That's bullshit.
I think Pokemon does a really bad job of trying to explain what Regigigas is.
He's just old.
It's not that he's slow, it's that he isn't at full power. That doesn't mean that he's, like, worthless at the start of the fight. Except with the way that the battle system works, it kind of does mean that. Because the battle system in Pokemon decides that, like, Regigigas needs to be just terrible.
I almost got... Oh, there I go.
There you go.
I feel like just...
Nice one.
Like... All you should have to say is Regigigas, and you know, like, oh, this is gonna take a little bit of warm up for him to get going. So, like, I feel deceived.
Nah, it's
Also,
fine.
a
It makes
literal
sense.
Regigigas didn't pop up from a Pokeball at any point, and I'm thankful for that.
Is Regigigas one that you can get?
I
from the
don't
Pokemon
know.
Stuff?
He might be
I
too
don't
big
remember.
for the screen, which I know doesn't actually mean anything.
Wait,
Oh.
we have to do a thing to get back? Oh, God.
I think this is just a branch we never took.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Who
a
among these
fighter spirit.
enemies... Oh. Huh.
All right, let's see. It's gonna be
Weird. Who among these enemies can Kirby not
Scarfy.
inhale? There's
No.
Waddle Doo. Wispy Wood. He can't inhale Wispy Woods. He's too big. He also can't inhale Mr. Frosty, I don't think.
I'm
Because
not
Mr.
sure who
Frosty is
that
a mini-boss character. Bugsy...
Okay, yeah, no, but there you go.
Scarfy's the one that they're thinking, but
Yeah.
I am going to point out that I'm almost positive you cannot inhale
Can't
Bugsy and Mr.
you
Frosty.
absorb them if you've beaten
And
them?
on a technical basis, I don't think
Wispy
you can.
Woods, I don't know what the
you can
fuck
inhale
you're
Wispy
doing
Woods
with.
either, because that's a boss.
Yeah, like, I mean, you can eat the apples.
If the question was which of these enemies can Kirby inhale, I think it would make more sense.
Yeah, well, it's almost definitely Scarfy.
Yeah, I'm sure Scarfy's the one that they're going for, but it's like, I don't know, like, maybe there are games in which Kirby can inhale some of these characters, but I don't think so.
Maybe if he inhales something that makes him really big and then inhales a second thing, or some weird gimmick.
I really don't know.
With the mini-boss-sized characters, I think it is like you can swallow them after you've beaten them. So,
No. Well, you don't swallow them, but you do get their abilities. You know what? Maybe you do swallow them then. I don't know.
I don't remember
Now that I think
specifically,
about
but
it,
I think
like-
that's how it goes.
Maybe.
Who was this character?
I
we're
think
using?
he was from The World Ends With You.
Oh, I didn't realize that
Yeah.
had spirits in here.
I think it does, yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember that they remade that game on 3DS, by the way?
No, and also I've never played it.
Yeah, that game got remade. It's a Square Enix RPG.
Yeah,
it's
I
actually
know.
really
I know
good.
what it is. I just have never played it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games I've never played that I probably should have that are like if I'm mentioned in casual conversation, I have not played this particular JRPG. It's the kind of thing where people would look at me funny. It's like, really? Because that looks like something that you would have done. And it's like, I think that's on the list.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
It's
surprised.
like
I've heard it's a really good game, honestly.
it's like, what is it? Mid 2000s Nomura trash. It's like, yeah, you'd think that would be right up my alley. I don't know. I've never played it.
Yep. Oh, treasure chest.
Okay, how do we get that fighter spirit though?
I have no idea. I'm gonna go
Surfing
and get this
Ganondorf.
treasure chest. Oh wait, there's another thing here.
Oh.
Which spirit fought alongside Alucard to defeat Dracula?
Okay.
was this chest?
Netflix.
Netflix did it. Yeah. Okay. Trevor Belmont. Well,
Right,
there
that's
he
the-
is.
the
Kid,
Netflix.
Kid Dracula.
So that's not Alucard. That's like Alucard's brother, right?
Look, there is some debate. Castlevania fandom is very split on who and what Kid Dracula is. It's okay. I'm gonna break this down for you. Kid Dracula might not exist, but he might exist. And if he does exist, he either is Alucard, but as a child, or he's not child Alucard, but Alucard's younger sibling, who may or may not also be named Alucard. It is questionable.
So either he exists or he doesn't, and if he does, he either is or isn't.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
useful.
No, it's not at all. Nathan Graves and Gabriel Belmont. Oh God.
Well,
Yeah,
one of
it's
these
Trevor.
is a Netflix answer, so I'm gonna go with that.
Don't just say Netflix.
I don't actually know
Ooh.
Castlevania.
Oh, it's Vampire Killer, but it's a really good. It's the Smash rendition, which is like the best version of this song. in my
okay.
opinion. I really like it. It's meant for fighting motherfuckers. Oh God, no! Stop,
I mean,
please.
most video game songs are meant for fighting motherfuckers.
Yeah. Okay. Please stop it, Ninja. Leave me alone. This is the concept would be that we're fighting the one of the partners, the one that isn't Alucard.
Oh yeah, I think we've seen this on the Spirit board.
Oh
You
God,
tried
and
to
that
explain it
would
to
be
me
the
then.
mage. So that's the magician.
Yeah,
and-
that's what's her face?
yeah. Her name, I can't remember it.
The one in the cloak.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, you have the thief or the bandit, and then you have the mage, And then you have Alucard, and then you have Trevor, and that's.
Yeah.
Oh, and Trevor in this case is Simon, which is weird because he should have been what's his face instead. Oh God, Alucard is actually here as well. Oh good. You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, and you got double of that, so.
Yes, I do. And I'm just gonna lead him into a trap, basically.
Nice. He's just gonna keep showing back up.
Yeah, honestly, okay. Here's the thing, right, about assist trophies in this game. They do not die like normal characters. They can die. You get points for killing them, in fact. It's treated as though you had killed, like, an actual Smash player.
But they would just resummon him because it's a spirit battle.
No. Even if it's a normal fight with items turned on and you're fighting them, though, if you knock them off the stage, it's not considered the same as killing them. They teleport back to the stage and they have set health. Yeah, they're always stamina battle. They cannot be killed by ring out. And it's weird. I don't like it.
I mean, it's better than having them be easily ring outable so that you don't
There's
get
another
any
fighter
challenge
spirit
out of
over
them.
there too. How do we get to these fighter spirits? What the fuck?
By mastering the quiz. Well, this one
this one we gotta fight Risky Boots.
That's a Shantae
that's a
character,
Shantae enemy.
correct?
Yeah,
oh, we're gonna get Shantae. She was confirmed for Smash.
No, she was
wasn't.
not. A lot of people really want her to be, so...
She was secretly just put here.
She does have a spirit.
And we're the only ones who've ever gotten this far into Subspace Emissary.
I see what you're doing now, okay.
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to make the joke and you cut me off.
Sorry.
Yeah, no,
let's see.
It's impossible to actually, as a YouTube LP group, be the first ones to find anything in a game. Like, I am under the impression that even super obscure, no one actually plays this style games have been data mined from, like, the first day of release.
I mean, probably.
So, if there was actually a secret character, we would have known a year ago.
Everybody would have known the day it came out.
Isn't that how Duck Hunt started in 4?
No?
No? We skipped 4.
I'm pretty sure Duck Hunt was known as a character.
Oh, okay.
before.
I don't remember them announcing it. I just remember social media being like, oh my god, you can play as the Duck Hunt dog.
Oh god. Oh Jesus, there's so many bombs.
Oh, you won?
Yeah,
I couldn't tell what happened.
I couldn't tell what the hell happened either. Okay, thanks. I like Risky Boots' outfit, by the way, because I don't know how many people realize that her top and her bottom are a skull split in half.
Oh, they are. That is clever.
It's such a nice outfit, but I never hear anybody comment on it. It's so neat. Like, actually.
Yeah, it took me a second. I see it. Her boobs are eyeballs.
I mean, basically.
But it works.
Yeah. Hopefully we get whatever... Oh, it's K-Rool!
Finally!
Fucking finally, dude!
Finally, Josh can play his true mate.
Oh, wait, let's, honestly, K-Rool's not... I don't even feel like K-Rool's really my main anymore.
Because you've been locked out of him?
I've gotten so good at Bowser and Ganon.
Josh has a type.
Yeah, I like heavy characters, I can't help it. Who?
You like... evil daddies.
No, don't. Oh god, don't phrase it that way.
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm half tempted to cut that out. That was no.
If you do, people will think I said something way worse.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna. That's why I'm not gonna. Like, oh my god, he's fucking dodging. There we go. Just go ahead and knock you off the edge of this ship. Ha! Broke his armor.
Yeah, fighter spirits are never actually that hard.
No, they can be. That's the thing. But usually they're not. I had really early on in the game, not for fighter spirits, but for some other thing entirely. I had I think it was like, it may have just been normal spirits, but I can't quite remember. I had a character literally just walk off a stage once. Like, just give up and walk away. And it's like, oh, okay, cool.
Cool.
Why? Like, why did you do that? Okay.
Go
right.
fight the
Hold
Wispy
on.
Woods.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure some stuff out here. It looks like Wispy Woods might be touching that. Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Yeah, maybe that was the answer to why would you be able to
Well, it
eat
looks like
Wispy
Mr.
Woods?
Frosty's actually touching it, but...
Well, if it was obvious,
We'll
then...
do Wispy Woods anyway.
If it was obvious, then the quiz would be even more pointless. Like, I think this is kind of a neat misdirect, if true.
Yeah. We will start playing some K. Rool, though.
Yeah.
King K. Rool. See if I still remember how to do K. Rool.
You will.
We'll see.
Maybe Bowser is a spirit.
No, that's Wedding Bowser. He's a completely different character.
Are you gonna back up that assertion?
No.
Okay then. Yeah,
Oh my god.
if that were true, I would have to, like, form an entire one of those, like thread maps to figure out how it happened. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
the
no,
ones
I know
with the
what you mean.
thumbtacks and stuff. Like, I would need a full conspiracy board to figure out how Wedding Bowser is different from regular Bowser. Because, what?
I don't know. I was kidding, so...
I know. It was like, if you have a theory,
No,
a
I
wild
don't.
take for that, like,
God,
I want to hear
fuck
it.
this wind!
Oh, he's got a little hat of you.
Yeah, I know, I'm aware.
It doesn't have eyes,
No.
which is weird because K. Rool's eyes are pretty distinct. You would think it would be like, you know, with little eyes and little teeth at the end.
Hey, guess what, Kirby? I don't know why he always blows up Kong Island. It's like
Because
we're
that's
not
what he
even
wants to
fighting
blow
there.
up.
Like I know, but
It's just, he doesn't want to blow up other things. I don't know, he probably does.
we're
But he
fighting
needs to get
Wispy
Kong Island
Wood.
first.
Okay.
I just realized that the Kirby's are apples.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah. Kirby's an apple.
Oh, and the wind is because the actual
It's
tree
Wispy
can't
Wood.
blow.
Yeah. Oh god damn it. Actually, I think this tree might be able to blow. I think this stage does actually have a wind effect.
Yeah,
I think
at
that might
least
be
one
where the
version
wind
does.
effect for this game comes from, is from this specific stage.
Yeah, but they wanted it all the time, I
Yeah,
guess.
they basically needed a version where it's like they could just like push it into any stage. And that's kind of what they did.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
come on.
there it goes. It's blowing.
Yep.
But it's more localized.
Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god, Kirby,
Hey,
stop.
is Wispy Woods a character?
Yeah, Wispy's a character.
That's a specific
yes.
tree. It's
yes,
always
yes,
the same.
yes, it's always Wispy.
Yeah,
He
it's
has a
not
name.
a species.
It's Wispy. I am almost positive. He is a species, but I think Wispy is his name.
Is it like the Deku tree where it's like he's got a specific position within the forest?
Sort of. I think there are wispy like trees.
Well, there's
like
the little
other
saplings.
ones. Yeah,
that you
that's
can
what I
buy
mean. Oh my
sometimes.
god, come on. No.
Well, you got your
Ugh.
thing.
Yeah, it's not going to matter if I can't hit it.
Does Wispy talk?
I don't... Maybe. I know he gets angry. He has emotions.
Yeah. But, like... So, Kirby comes up to him and he gets really mad and starts spitting apples everywhere.
Yeah. Well, it's
If,
because
like-
Kirby fucks with him constantly, but sure.
Why
yeah.
does...
Why
is
does
it-
Kirby
is he
fuck with
just
him?
an obstacle in Kirby's way?
He's just the tree that lives in the woods, I think, that Kirby lives in. I'm changing characters.
Okay.
I just hit rematch on accident.
Okay.
Okay, I'm changing characters out if I die again, though,
Okay.
and we are not doing this as K. Rool. I'm fucking sick and tired already of K. Rool. Look, I didn't have to play him for a very long time, and it kind of made me realize just how bad K. Rool honestly is. There are aspects of the character that are great, and then they're just fucked, like, to pieces. They're so bad, especially in matches where there's more than one enemy. They become terrible. Like, oh god.
Well,
Kirby can die.
you were really good with him.
No, I don't even honestly feel like I was ever really that good with K. Rool.
I don't know. We'll find out after this, I guess. But I was gonna say, like, so Kirby walks up to Wispy Woods and dude gets angry and starts spitting apples. If,
Sure.
like, Link walks up to Wispy Woods, does he start just saying, like, Link, my son, I've been afflicted by a curse, get in my mouth?
I mean, he might. They're not the same tree.
I know, but,
you know,
like,
maybe.
is Wispy, like, a person?
Wispy,
And also, is he a spirit of, like, nature, or is he just a literal, just a tree?
Questionable. I don't know. I don't think there's an answer to that question. And fuck everything. I fell off. Okay, screw it. I'm changing. And then if I die again, you can have the controller. I'm done with Wispy. I'm so mad at Wispy, dude. I don't even want to talk about him. Change the subject, please.
Who else is an amusing boss from Kirby? Nah, never mind.
No, go for it.
Because I've not played that many Kirby games, and like all the bosses from Kirby 64 are like usually one-time appearances.
Did you know that the newest Kirby game kind of confirms what Kirby even is? And he's just dark matter, actually.
Okay.
Like, he's actually just the villain, dark matter, but he's like a piece of dark matter, or like a smaller member of his race, or something like that.
Okay.
And they confirm it the weirdest fucking way imaginable.
But, like, Meta Knight is too, then, right?
Maybe. Probably.
Okay.
Meta Knight doesn't actually have the same power scheme that Kirby does. They just look very similar. There's a chance they're not actually the same dude.
No, they're not the same dude.
Well, no, like the same race. They just look very similar, potentially.
Wow, that was
Yeah,
fast.
see, like, I told you, like, sometimes K. Rool is just a very bad choice.
Okay.
There are some fights that K. Rool are great, honestly could be great for, but I feel like he is not nearly as strong as I thought he was at the beginning of this sort of, like, game.
There we go.
Right. You're right. Wispy does connect. Technically, Wispy is correct here as well. I mean, we said it before.
Yeah,
but,
so we thought it was weird, and we were thinking, like, oh, maybe there was a version that you can eat, and it's like, Scrafty's entire gimmick is that you think you can eat it, and then you can't.
Do you think there's a chance, by the way, that any answer that looks like it could have more than one answer is actually has more than one answer, and that the paths can go anywhere?
Maybe.
Like, this isn't an A, B, C, or D. It's an A, B, C, and D, whichever applies.
Yeah, it's a square selector box instead of a circle.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Which, I feel like there's an actual, like, name for that I should know, because I do know some HTML, and it's like, I can't think of it. Radio buttons? Is that what a radio button is?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know any
either.
HTML.
I don't know. I never do anything that involves clicking those because I don't know anything about forms and JavaScript. So it's like, oh, I should know it though. Hi, Mewtwo.
Yeah. You remember when they took Mewtwo out of Smash and put Lucario in and people got really angry?
Yeah, it was at that point in time where Lucario was being pushed way too hard. People were sick of him.
Yeah. And then they brought back Mewtwo for Smash 4, and they brought him back as a character you had to pay for, and the only way to get him was to buy both versions of Smash 4. So you had to buy Smash 4 for the Wii U and Smash 4 for the 3DS, and then they would let you have Mewtwo.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Yeah, that was
As you were
extra
sliding,
bullshit.
I keep I'm imagining in my head like Tony Hawk's scores just popping up for how long this grind
Yeah,
is.
I mean, maybe. Hey, look,
So
Ganon would be a believable character for Tony Hawk.
Yeah, there's at least one Tony Hawk game where you can play as Darth Vader and Shrek.
Yeah, Boba Fett
Shrek
too.
is in there. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Same game?
Spider-Man.
That I vaguely remember here.
I think it might be the same game, yeah.
Are these all... Was there just like a Tony Hawk's trip to Universal Studios or
No,
something?
it's just a lot of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games kind of like decided that they wanted to be fun, and they were.
Yeah, that's...
Good for them.
Yes.
Like, they figured it out. But At the same time, a lot of the games after that took themselves really seriously, so it's like...
Oh, yeah, I've heard there's a timeline.
A little bit less fun. There's a weird timeline.
It's based on whether or not Bam Margera dies or something,
okay,
right?
that's the fan timeline, but yeah, the fan timeline is absolutely the best, because it is literally based on the ending of one of the games being that Bam Margera dies, and as a result of his death, skateboarding becomes illegal. It literally feels like they are asking you to play like Tony Hawk's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. It's fucking amazing, actually.
Nice.
I think that's Tony Hawk's American Wasteland is that game, and it's just like, holy shit.
Yeah, I mostly know about Tony Hawk through having like lived through the era of that kind of thing being cool.
Yeah.
I know that like American Wasteland came out at a point where we were kind of past the peak of that.
Yeah, way beyond that.
So like as an observer, I don't know as much about that as I know about like the PS1 game.
I want to see the game that has the weird ending where it can split, if I'm not mistaken, is Tony Hawk Underground, which is abbreviated as Thug.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I want to say that was like the first one that had any online functionality, which you had to do through the adapter for the PS2.
Maybe. I don't actually remember.
I think that was one.
I know it had a really robust
like
character
PS2 era.
creator, and you could do some really bizarre shit with it. I remember basically making a character at one point that was like, I don't even, like a fucking, like an eyeball on like a gorilla body.
Wow, really?
Yeah, like
That's
you
pretty
could.
good.
Well, you kind of had to unlock cheats to do some of the weirder shit, but it's
you
like
had to break the sliders?
no. It was there were aspects of character creation that were actively locked behind codes that you had to know.
Okay.
And you'd learn them by like watching or reading video game stuff.
Yeah, you'd like get the Game Informer.
Yeah, or like a tips and tricks, or I mean,
God, do
I
those still
don't
exist?
No, they don't exist now. I don't think that they actually even existed then. Now that I think
Okay.
about it.
No, they probably did exist then.
Maybe. I know they don't exist anymore. Tips and Tricks has been dead for like
Wow.
a decade and a half now.
Is Tony Hawk...
I still have a bunch of them.
Is Tony Hawk in canon with Soul Calibur? Because I know
No.
that you can play as Darth Vader in one of the Soul Caliburs.
Darth Vader's not even in canon with Soul Calibur. That's just like
I know it's just a cameo.
Yeah, it's just a cameo, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's just a cameo, and there's not even like a funny, haha, people came up with like a canon for it. It's like, no, it's nothing. And it's like, oh, like, I'd love it if there was, but I don't even think people have come up with a fan one.
Yeah, well, Soul Calibur touches enough things that it would actually be great if, like, because if we mapped out the web of Soul Calibur, like, you would connect Tony Hawk's Pro Skater to
I mean,
Legend of Zelda,
potentially, yeah.
which sounds pretty good.
Yeah, but then why the fuck, didn't Tony Hawk compete in the Soul Calibur tournament?
That's a good question. That is a legitimately good question. Soul Calibur is a weapon-based fighter, and you could just give him a skateboard and let him whack people.
Well,
The actual answer is that Tony Hawk himself is too responsible to do that.
The sword changes depending on the owner. What would it be in the hands of Tony Hawk?
Knee pads. No, see, the thing is, Tony Hawk himself is probably too responsible to wield the Soul Calibur, but like if Bam Margera got a hold of it, whether or not
the
he's
skate
dead.
edge. Have you seen Bam Margera recently, by the way?
No.
He looks like his dad. It's kind of hilarious. Like, his dad turned out to just be his future, and he's
That's
just, like,
usually true.
slowly slipping into it now. Yeah, but they look completely different for, like, ever. Oh, Discoon!
Should we know who this is?
He's the mascot for, when, oh god, I want to say it's for the Famicon's online thing. Like the thing we never got in the US, which is that thing where basically it was like the weird cassette tapes that collect internet data at like video
weird.
stores, and then you hook it like was it like the Famicom 76 or some weird shit, like it had some weird name.
Weird.
Yeah, it was an interesting concept. We never got it here.
Yeah, we never get interesting things in
Yeah,
America.
yeah.
That's probably not true. We got like the Nokia N-Gage.
Yeah, but so did Japan.
Did they?
And who wants a Nokia
Nokia
N-Gage?
is like a Swedish company, I think.
Yeah, but the Nokia N-Gage was terrible.
Yeah, no, I mean it was
like
interesting
it was a
that it
fucked up
existed at all.
taco console.
Yeah,
like...
you speak into the side of it and it's a phone. It's
No,
like
no,
if you
no,
took
it's-
a Game Boy Advance and like talked
I
into
think
the
a lot
headphone
of, I think
jack.
a lot of people had a weird misconception about how that thing worked. By the way, you do not talk into the side of it. It's an actual phone. You talk into it like you would talk into a phone. And then you can turn it sideways to turn it into a gaming console.
I don't think that's like I've seen pictures, but
I'm almost
know.
positive you
I
just
don't know.
turn it
There was
sideways.
probably a lot of misinformation because no one had ever actually held or played one.
I know people who owned a Nokia N-Gage.
Wait, what?
I've had conversations with people I've known in the past who are like, yeah, I owned one. And it's like, that's
Are you sure?
terrifying. Yeah, there were some
They
people
got
who
it from
thought
their
it was a
uncle
good
who worked
idea.
at Nintendo, or
It's something
what?
like that. Well, it's one of those things where it's like, people thought it was an okay idea when it came out. Because, to its credit, it was an interesting concept for, like, a mobile device. Like, a decade before smartphones. Where it's like, hey,
Yeah.
it's a gaming device that is also a cell phone.
Yeah, and like it's weird to think that that's kind of true now, but that all of the gaming devices that are smartphones also have a touchscreen. When the DS first came out, no one thought that was going to be worth it, and now
Oh, yeah,
it's
people thought
everything.
it was stupid.
It's everything now.
Just moved to the other side of the stage. There we go. See, it was tactical. I didn't
No,
miss
it
that.
wasn't.
I totally didn't whiff that. Oh god, he's gonna kill me.
I
Still
just
gonna fight one.
realized that we're fighting Mega Man.exe, and this stage actually looks like all of those Nintendo Power screen caps of the game I've never played.
Mega Man EXE?
Yeah, no, those games look like they would have been fun as hell, and I just never had
Yeah,
one.
they actually were. I've never owned one, but I have played them in the past.
Friend's house?
Yeah, friend's house.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've never played one, but they looked like this Electro Plant stage.
Yeah,
Now that I think of
it was interesting. It was they had an interesting battle system that I don't think any other game really used. Where it was almost like chess, but not quite. Like you had pieces that had to move around the field.
So like
and
a strategy RPG?
like a strategy RPG, but the field was very small, like 6 squares total.
Okay. Yeah. Like a really, really small section of Item World in Disgaea.
Yes, but no, because you only had a 3x3 square, and your opponent had a 3x3 square, and you couldn't move to your opponent's side.
Okay.
And your attacks either did, like AoEs, or they went straight, or they would hit in a specific pattern.
Did Evolution Worlds have something like that, where they had like
No?
3 layers of like you could be in front of things? No?
Not.
Okay.
I mean, they did, but it was just forward or back. That was
Alright.
it.
Alright. Who this?
I don't know. Rosalina?
Alright. I forgot she was in this game.
I did too, and I forgot we didn't have her.
Well, we didn't have her because some other guy on the internet bought all of the amiibos.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
I'm
thing
sorry.
people forgot happened.
So no, they didn't. The only thing I can say about her is that because she's from a game I haven't played yet, and she's unremarkable. She's Blue Peach.
She is Blue Peach, honestly.
Yeah, so it's like that's the only trivia I've got on her. That's the only thing I can say.
Is that one guy got really angry because he hated her so much he bought every single amiibo of her in
Yeah,
existence?
it's just all I can
Literally
say is she's sold
spent
out.
like millions of dollars to just hate a character as hard
Apparently,
as he could.
what did he do with those?
He just owned them.
He just put them in his garage?
Yeah, I think he destroyed some of them or something like that. But it's like,
Did he like take video of him like destroying them? Was it like interesting?
No, he just talked about. He was like, no, I destroyed a bunch of them. I hate the character. People
Put 'em
seem
in
to
the ET
misunderstand
landfill?
what's going on here. No, it was like he just hated the character. That's it.
Do you remember that a few years back everyone started freaking out about
Had
the
a lot
ET
of money for no
landfill
reason.
because they like found it and dug it up,
yeah.
and it was like people were like, "Oh my god, it's real," and it's like, yes, it was always real. Like, that wasn't an urban legend. That was like a confirmed thing from the developers in interviews. They would let you know that was real. And then like a few years ago, people were like, "Oh, they dug him up. It wasn't a myth." And it's like, of course it wasn't. Why was it's not even that unlikely? It
seems unlikely.
It is a basically a dedicated chapter of any book on the history of like Atari.
Yeah, I mean that's true. God, K. Rool looks like a freak when he moves around on the map.
But in a good way.
No, this is terrible. He looks like a horror character. He's like just crawling around like a fucking monster.
He looks to me like someone put a fresh baked pie on a windowsill and you can smell it.
He's coming. He's coming. He doesn't have... Does he have his crown? Oh, yeah, he does. It's very tiny. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Mm-hmm. We're going to stop here.
Okay, fair enough.
This episode is running even longer than they normally do. When we come back, we'll make for this eye in the center, and we'll probably fight the final boss. Which means that might be a short episode. I don't know. There could be credits. There could be some cutscenes or something.
There could be, like, us cutting out
In the meantime,
parts
we're
of
going to fight
losing.
this. Yeah, well, maybe.
We're going to fight this, by which we mean each other?
Yeah, by which meaning each other.
Okay. You really like that stage.
Choice. I like the music on this stage. And you can only pick music for specific stages. I don't know if we pointed this out. You actually can't go in and choose every song for every stage. It's really annoying, actually. I don't know why it's like that.
I want to play the song from Azalea Town, and that's never on the list. You remember that one?
No?
No, it's a good song.
They just don't have a Smash version of it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be at the top of my list, is to do a remix of the Azalea Town song from Gold and Silver.
Hurry up.
Fine. I don't know what some of these sound like off the top of my head. Sure.
Okay.
Cynthia's cool.
Thanks. Now we gotta listen to it while we're doing this.
Yeah. Good.
Cool.
It's exciting. Oh,
Look, fight Ed, choose anything you want, okay? Good.
Yeah. I've been having decent luck with
I don't
Falco
know.
lately.
I just feel like he's in here. We have him. We may as well get more than one use out of him.
Yeah, get used to that like 50-cent DLC or however much it was.
Basically.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, how fast can you do it, though?
Pretty fast. Nice. So, I bet if I, like, Googled it, like, Soul Calibur crossover map, like, that it would probably exist. Oh.
It probably
Forgot
does.
that thing was
I wouldn't be surprised. You didn't see it coming, did you?
Huh?
The song, it's you never saw it coming.
Oh,
it's
no,
like...
I just forgot a cannon was mounted
yeah,
here.
you forgot it was there. You didn't see that shit coming. Not one bit.
Ooh, Pokeball. I want that. Nice.
Oh, fuck. I missed it. Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can't just not say things.
I know. Look, I'm playing as Sans against Falco. It's a pretty important match, you know.
Just threw your Grim Reaper sight the way like a true skeleton would.
Yeah, you know. It's fine.
Nice.
Fuck you. Don't you nice me.
I didn't think that would work. I just wanted to hit you out of your thing, which obviously isn't how that works, but I managed
fine.
to...
I'm just fucking with you anyway. Don't worry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, actually, Me Gunner's up B is pretty damn good depending on the one you choose.
Which one is it that you have?
This one.
Okay.
Just the rocket up B.
Alright. I will not go down easy.
Oof.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess not.
Okay, let's see if I don't get assed at this time. Nice.
Oof. Oh, God, I set that up for you.
A little bit.
It's okay, because I'm at low percentage anyway, so you're probably not going to KO on 3%.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm not going to let it sit. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
I actually kind of love this baseball.
The Beast Ball? Yeah, it's pretty good.
What is this from that it has a name like that?
It's from there's a baseball game on the 3DS. I think it's like Rusty's Baseball thing or something like that.
How does... Okay, I don't really fully understand most sports games anyways, but how does a baseball game really work?
You know what's weird is that Rusty's Baseball is like a baseball management simulator. So it's actually, it works in an even different way than you're probably thinking.
Yeah, because that's a game with a lot of position taking and standing there, which I'm sure if you said that to a baseball fan, they'd be very mad at me. But
well, no, you're not wrong though.
Yeah, it's not like a non-stop action thing, so it's like, is it like just
oh, fuck you.
Beware's my buddy.
Beware's a dick. Okay.
Beware is, like, we didn't get very far into X and Y, not X and Y, excuse me, Sun and Moon anime. Yeah. And I know that it just recently ended.
Yeah.
But we only got like 20 episodes in. Beware was my favorite part of it, I think.
Because oh god, neither of us can... How does this benefit you?
Well, I could do this.
I could do that too!
Yeah, but I started first.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't even realize I got that. I was just button mashing.
Well, I might die. There's a very good chance. Nope. Fuck you, I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, you will be. Oh god. I lost track of where I was because I was trying to figure out which of those was the real one.
Pay attention or you're gonna lose to Sans from Undertale.
I guess I did. I was literally like, oh shit, I need to figure out which one not to hit, and then I fell off the screen. Well, that battle was longer than they usually are for me. I'm usually worse at this game, so I feel okay.
Okay. Final thoughts this week?
We've been ordered by many people to play Undertale.
We might do it soon.
Yeah, and if we don't, it's because the ghosts got us.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I hope to see you guys soon.
And if Tony Hawk isn't canon with Soul Calibur, then that means that everything in Smash is canon with Tony Hawk.
Yeah, let us know how you feel about the Tony Hawk games.
We don't own any.
Good night, everybody.
Night.